Chompy approved.
All right. All right, I'll do it. Hello and welcome to a special episode of All Your Show Belong to Us in conjunction with...
Just one more level and just one more topic.
Yep, and we're here at All Your Base. We actually just sat down to watch the announcement of the PS4 from Sony Entertainment, and just wanted to talk real quick about what our reaction was to it.
Longer than the expected 30
minutes. Yeah, we thought it was going to be half an hour. No.
Yeah.
No.
I was expecting like a 30-minute just, hey, here's the system, here's some of the hardware specs, here's one or two games, a new engine. But
a couple trailers.
Yeah, but that was not the case. There was actually a lot of engines being shown. A few games had, game trailers and stuff, and they actually had live demos, which some of those people, they were showing off the game, but really makes them look terrible playing the game.
Yeah.
Like point blank, oh, I'm missing. So, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, they really pushed hardware and graphics and like what the PlayStation is going to be able to do, which I think they they pushed it a little too much. There could have been more that they could have talked about with the system, like what specifically, how big the hard drive is going to be, what chipset, all that other kind of stuff. But they're just like, we have a great chipset and we have a massive hard drive, but didn't really give any specifics.
A lot of highly advanced.
Yeah, highly advanced.
Yes. Was the term that I got out of most things.
Funny Japanese people.
We really should have kept tally marks on highly advanced.
Yeah. And play. Share.
Simple.
Share.
Move.
Simple.
Move.
Yeah, the share aspect. I mean, that was kind of interesting for me because I was like, a lot of those things I kind of thought to myself, when would I use this outside of All Your Show? Because they're like, oh, then you could record and upload. And I just go, that'd be great for gameplay footage for when we do reviews. Yeah. But
of course, it's also kind of like with Halo 3 Forge mode, being able to actually like record your game matches and stuff, and then showing off your awesome stuff. So, potentially,
a big thing with these, because they are pushing social media with Ustream and with Facebook. And YouTube, obviously, because that's it's a thing. Is Play With Me, the Play With Me series that everybody else on YouTube does, where you watch somebody else play their game. And during the PlayStation conference, like early on, they were saying people can watch you playing your game. Like they can see you and see you playing the game at the same time, which is really creepy and voyeuristic. But I mean, it's just I don't know. They're really pushing the social aspect and getting more people to be more integrated,
getting more
playing
active.
the game, not talking to people, but playing with people, all that other kind of stuff, and it's
they are really pushing the whole. You know what? Forget your whole real life thing. Just sit down and play our game. When you're done playing with your PS4. When you're done playing your PS4, it's okay. Play it on your Sony tablet, plug. And then push it on your
Sony phone.
On your Sony phone, plug.
With the Vita.
And with the Vita, plug.
Yeah. Although personally, I played the Vita. I really like the Vita. I like the style and the play of it. I am really interested in what they're going to do, integrating the Vita in with the PS4. And like some of the other things they're doing is like item sharing, and I can't wait till I can play Journey on the Vita and Unfinished Swan. Yeah,
the conference started off slow and boring as they kind of focused more on the engines, but then more and more of as the conference went on. I don't know if it's just because of the buffering, kind of making a lot of these announcements.
Yeah, buffering was horrible.
Some of the announcements were like, "All right, that's awesome," but we had to, wait.
We are pleased to announce buffer. What are you announcing?
The best part was after some of these announcements and after the trailers and the gameplay footage, nobody in the audience clapped.
Oh, that was the best.
It was so
Not for the longest
and it's
time.
and you could tell some of these guys had written in jokes into their speeches, and they'd say the joke and they'd kind of look around.
Okay, no one responded.
All right, never gonna. All right, keep carry on. Yeah,
there's a lot of times where we are bringing this to the Vita or something, they'll have a big dramatic pause, and it's like his tone is totally enter applause here, and the crowd is like
uh-huh.
and then
Okay, so what did we like? What are some of the things that they told us that we like about the PS4?
Well, unfortunately, as much as they pushed graphics, with the live stream, we really couldn't benefit from seeing high definition because of the live stream. It was constantly changing resolution, so it was just like, yeah, that looks great. I think, yeah, sure, yeah, I'll take your word for it. It just didn't quite, like, there was a few times that it looked great, but for the most part, it was just like blocky.
I was talking about more the PS4 and not the conference. Like,
yeah.
What do we like? What are we excited about? What are some of the things that they told us that we like about the PS4? Like, what are we excited about?
Well, I mean, when they talk about the graphics, the engine, they're talking about a lot more detailed animations where you can see, eyebrows being raised, emotions. You can see a soul in their eyes. I mean, things like that actually caught my attention. I thought that was amazing. To kind of have that, I mean, on at least I've seen on YouTube, they have the video Cara that tried to expand, what
and that was for the PS3.
What PS3 could do, and they compared that to what the PS4 can do, and it's like even greater than that. And so it kind of blows me away. I'm looking forward to actually have that in games where if in game I can go up to a character and he's like
they look that
lifelike, to have that exchange of the emotion on their face. I would love that. I mean, Tabor was joking about one of the games they were showing where you could, where he'd be like, hey, can you slap the people? Just slap the NPCs.
Yeah, just walk around.
I would love to be able to go up and slap one and then have them turn and look at me like all shocked and surprised. I mean, something like that. I mean, it would be a little thing, but I would love something like that.
Well, I remember in Assassin's Creed, like the first one of the things that they showed off was walking through a crowd and like the people reacting to like you bumping into them.
Right.
So taking that a step further, it would be kind of fun to just walk around and kick people and just be like, yeah, what you gonna do about it?
Even if just bumping into people, people turn around and be like, I'm walking here,
For me, one of the things that kind of it really does worry me. I think it worries me more than it excites me. But because we are this gaming network, here in Oklahoma, and because we're trying to expand, a lot of what we do is online connected, is talking to you, is having these events where we build a community, and so the social integration with everything that they're doing for the PS4, I think could really help someone like us, like for what we do. And I'm kind of excited to see how we as a show are going to be able to integrate that technology into what we already do. And, and if it benefits us, I'm really excited for that, to see if it does.
Well, I think a lot of the stuff that they were talking about with all the sharing and stuff was how, along with people that they can come and they can view your streaming current game session, that they can also help you in your current game session. They can give you items, or they can even
provide advice.
They can take over, and they can do something for you.
And they can actually show you how to pass this certain point, or show you the move that you didn't know you could use to actually continue.
Up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start.
In a way, I could do kind of like that, because there was, when I first started playing Diablo on the PC, I was first playing Diablo. There's one thing that I've always had a problem with, because I was inexperienced at the time, was potions. You can't reach your hand up to hit the puck, because I'm not looking at my life. I'm like, kill, kill, kill. So I used to actually have a friend sit there and just hang out and hit the 4 buttons and give me potions. I'm like, thanks, Brian. Appreciate it.
I think, looking at it, for anyone who's interested, they did also push the indie aspect to it, being able to self-publish your own stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. Whether or not how the execution is, that's still up in the air, but it looks like Sony's really trying to make the PlayStation 4 an all-encompassing machine, and whether or not they're able to do that, like I said, jury's still out on that. But I like with Little Big Planet, I liked trying to tinker with the internal toys and stuff to be able to make something. I was not patient with it, but actually being able to potentially publish something and make money off of it, I think I'd have a little bit more patience with that. Outside of the indie push, they still have the big AAA titles. It was announced that Diablo 3 and Bungie's new game, Destiny. Will hit PlayStation 4. So they've got the big titles, they got the indie games, they showed off a lot of new engines. supposedly holiday 2013.
Yep.
Are there things that we don't like that we're concerned about?
I wasn't
Their
terrible.
timing. Definitely their timing.
Well, I don't understand why the timing, because I think the timing for this year is, I was expecting it next year or a year after that. So when they're saying this year, I'm going, that soon?
Well, now we have to wait for it.
Yeah, now
It's like, hey, we have this great thing that you're not going to get for a long time.
We still don't know price.
Still don't know price. That is going to be a thing. For me, one of the big things is that I'm really worried about how they're going to integrate like an open market into gaming. I mean, we've talked about this before. We've seen it in games how they're implementing like a monetary system into the game. And you know, with people like Sony and with Microsoft buying up all these developers, the money for them is going to be in not only in the game but like in-game purchases. Like they're like, I know they're going to want to do that because it is a moneymaker for them. I hate that they do that to games. Like, it totally detracts from the gameplay for me. Like, I hate that they do that. But as from a company standpoint, I think they're going to go on that. It really worries me if they go in that direction. But I think they are going to go in that direction. And just how they integrate all of that into an open market, like you said, with being able to self-publish and everything like that. It's going to be interesting to see what they do.
For me, I'm definitely not a PC gamer, but it looks like Sony's stepping more and more towards like the Steam platform.
Yeah, definitely a Steam platform. And Facebook. It's like if Steam teamed up with Farmville, that seems to be like what we're getting, what we're going towards.
Yeah. Well, what kind of worries me is it talked a little bit about downloading and how at times it said that it will actually download things for you. And
based on your preferences,
and you know, and
what T-shirt you're wearing, because it'll watch you as you play games.
I'm very concerned.
What I'm really concerned with that really is with the proven security that PSN has or doesn't have. What's to stop someone from hacking their system and letting my system download something, you know, for them? I mean, it's going to download a virus for me without me even knowing. All of a sudden, my PS4 is screwed. Yeah, I worry about something like that happening. I mean, what if Anonymous just decides at a push of a button, I'm going to ruin all of PS4s everywhere?
Anyways, those are some of our thoughts on the PlayStation conference. What did you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Let us know some of the stuff you like, you didn't like. And hey, are you guys going to get a PS4?
Speculate the price.
Yeah.
What do you think it's going to be?
And go check out justonemorelevel.com.
The number one.
And with that, I'm Oz Epic Blue.
I'm Pharaoh16.
I'm Tridrachius.
I'm Rar Bagels.
I'm Striderwolf 13.
Still one of the coolest names I have ever heard. Rar Bagels.
So, yeah, keep in touch.